Okay.
So
we got Zombie Infestation in our opening hand and Faceless Looting, which we can play.
I think this seems fine. Mountain, Faceless Looting.
Well,
Hopefully.
yeah, Mountain, Faceless Looting, not Sacred Foundry.
No, you don't have anything white in the main board.
Okay.
It's no better than a Mountain unless you bring in Ray.
Except that it hurts. Okay, so Mountain, Faceless Looting. I'm going to keep this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be aggro. Thanks. And these are the kinds of things that, like, as I'm learning decks, we talk about. And same with decks he's doing. Just so we can, like, get our mind wrapped around all of them. Alright, we're hoping to draw green. Mawiwa? Thank you for following. Alright, so we drew Faithless Looting and Raven's Crime.
So definitely want to discard Dark Blast so you can get the dredge on.
Yep.
And I think we're kind of okay discarding a Tectonic Edge. This doesn't really feel like that kind of matchup, at least until you're Loam recurring it.
Mm-hmm. And then this Evolving Wilds can go get us the green since we'll be dredging.
Yeah. Or the black, depending.
Or black, yeah.
Manifestation. So don't decide yet.
Yeah.
Leave the evaluation up to the future.
But Tech Edge was still the right thing. Tech Edge and Dark Blast.
There's something to be said for Raven's Crime being the discard instead, if you're not planning to use it. But
it's just, it costs less if it's in my hand. Alright, so I know that they played a forest. That's all we have. So which color am I wanting to go get? Black or green?
Depends on what you dredge.
Okay, so I am dredging. I dredged a loam, a forest, and a mountain.
All right.
So I can't go get...
You cannot go get a forest anymore because you've dredged your only forest. Again, the budget mana base
two.
is hurting. Nope, there's only one forest.
Oh, it's too black.
So again, the budget mana base here is hurting. You're not going to be able to run your Life from the Loam off of anything except a Bloodstained Mire into an Overgrown Tomb now. There are only 2 green sources in the deck. So if you mill your Overgrown Tomb, you're kind of in a really bad spot without a Loam. So I would probably play
just
Evolving Wilds into Swamp.
Mm-hmm. And then I can Zombie Infestation next time.
Yeah, okay.
I should have Faithless Looting first.
Yes, you should have.
Yeah.
I'm talking through a play, not telling you play that play.
I can't tell the difference.
You do not want to dredge here. You're trying to draw Bloodstained Mire or Overgrown Tomb.
We drew Conflagrate, so keep drawing.
Right.
Bloodghast.
So Bloodghast and Dark Blast are fine discards.
Now I'll get my Bloodghast if I crack this for black.
Correct. So you don't want to do that yet.
On their turn.
Correct.
Because they don't have haste. It wouldn't have haste, so we'll pass. Okay. I'll get it figured out eventually, I promise, guys. But yeah, it's a very complicated deck. It's super fun, and there's so many options and choices. It's just really exciting to play. Sylvan Caryatid!
So there's their first hexproof creature. That is an impenetrable wall of steel that we cannot defeat. Basically.
Alright, it's our end step.
You crack it.
For black?
Yeah. Double check there's not a forest. Prefer a forest, but yeah, there's not.
Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we can go wide.
So here's the awkward part. Again, we don't really... We want to dredge. We want to fill up our graveyard because we want to find squeeze and get this zombie infestation going.
Mm-hmm.
But we really need a green source for Loam. So again, I'd say don't dredge. Hope for a Bloodstained Mire or Overgrown Tomb.
Okay.
And again, this is our budget mana base really hurting us again.
So Zombie Infestation can drop the Bloodghast.
Yeah. What I would do this turn is I would play a Sacred Foundry untapped, drop Conflagrate in the yard. Again, let's talk through the plays to make sure you agree with it first.
Okay.
So Sacred Foundry untapped, then that lets you drop Conflagrate in the yard by choosing X = 0.
Mm-hmm.
You can do Zombie Infestation and then discard both Raven's Crime and Bloodghast. Since you're going to be discarding Bloodghast, you don't want to play your land until after you've done that.
So I should have done Zombie Infestation, like I said, first.
Yes, that's why we talk through the whole play and figure out what...
No, we haven't!
No, that's why we talk through the whole play. Figure out what order to put it in before doing any of it.
I had already decided to do Zombie first, and you said play the land. That's why I got confused.
I'm talking about the whole...
I know you are. We're going to run out of time if we talk too much. I need answers.
Okay, so following the plan...
Am I playing live?
Huh?
I can't follow the plan because I already played my land.
Okay.
What do I do? Untapped?
So most of the rest of the plan, you just won't get your or you won't get your blood gas back. So yeah, untap so we can dump Conflagrate.
Okay.
Mr. Globs, this version is so budget that it can't even afford Wooded Foothills. It's running 4 copies of Bloodstained Mire instead.
Yeah. The budget is in the mana base. It can function, but it doesn't function as smoothly.
Yeah, it runs,
and it's really painful when it does something like this and I mill my forest really early.
Yeah. It runs 4 Mires, 1 Overgrown Tomb, and 1...
Melfina, thank you for following.
Sacred Foundry. O'clock?
Yeah. Am I dumping these for zombie or not yet?
Not yet. I mean, there's no reason to do it until later, right?
And attacking is pointless at this point.
I would still do it. It can't block.
It can't block?
Yeah, chump check.
Chump check?
Your Bloodghast cannot block, so this is called a chump check. If your opponent is a chump, which they're probably not,
right?
They won't block.
Okay.
But there's literally no benefit to leaving it up.
Right. Okay. Pass. When zombie on their turn. Jake's Field, thank you for following.
If you all click the link that I just put in chat, you will see Jennifer's deck list along with everybody else in the tournament. What does everyone want answers to? Is it the deck
list?
Please
Please don't yell, Gun to Throne. There's no reason to yell.
Ooh, Gun to Throne got in trouble.
Sorry. Alright, so what are they going to play? Witch Stalker, a wolf, hexproof 3/3. Whenever I cast a blue or black spell during their turn, put a counter on it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I probably won't be doing that.
So that being a 3/3 actually proves to be a real problem for all of our 2-power creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We're in a bad spot.
We are in a bad spot, yes. Green. Jacob L. Dyer, thank you for following.
So now we're stuck between the same decision place as before. We can give up on the entire Loam plan, which makes our long-term zombie infestation bad. But in the short term, that would allow us to start getting squeeze.
I mean, we can Dark Blast, attack with both these guys when they...
What will be Dark Blast?
Oh, it's got hexproof. I was going to Dark Blast here after they blocked.
It's good.
But it's got hexproof.
Yeah. So I think we take one more draw. Hopefully we'll draw Bloodstained Mire. Nope. Okay.
This is just really bad.
Yeah. So this is the importance of getting green as early as possible.
Yeah, well, and I was trying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes your first dredge mills it, and then you're effed. That's the luck of playing dredge.
Right.
So what's the play?
I have no clue at all.
Let's at least conflagrate their face for 1.
Okay. So using this one?
Mm-hmm. No, sorry. The one in your hand.
Either way, I can conflagrate them for 1.
Yes, but in one's instance, you still have 2 conflagrates left.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Red, green, or red, black, not green. The challenge, the Card Hoarder Network thingamajig, the event that I'm in right now.
Oh, do you have a Faithless Looting in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way better.
That would have been way better.
Way better.
We couldn't see it through the forest. Or through the trees.
We couldn't see the forest for the trees?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yep.
Attacking is stupid, so I pass, right?
Yep.
Thank you, MTG Bot.
Space Poke indeed. The reason we're playing a budget deck is because we are in a budget tournament, as C4 just posted the link to.
Yep. Thanks.
The non-budget version of this deck is basically only different in that it adds more fetches and shocks and lingering souls, and is about 5 times better.
Well, it's about 5 times more consistent.
Consistency is good.
I like consistency in my deck. That's what frustrates me most about this deck, is that it's not... I don't have as much control over it. Sure, of course, Space Pope.
Yeah,
I almost missed your question. So if you are really searching for an answer from me, make sure you tag me in it. I can't block, so just let it hit me.
You can block, but not profitably.
I meant profitably. I just shortcutted my speech.
Don't forget to turn on F8. Oh, it probably is. Zombie Infestation breaks F8.
Zombie Infestation breaks it.
I submitted a bug report to Wizards for that.
Did you?
You can't actually take the action, so it shouldn't be breaking F8 for you. Another troll.
That one's actually a troll.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3/2 hexproof with regenerate for 2. Okay.
Yep. So this time we still don't dredge. We Faithless Looting.
Right.
If we don't draw a land. Hey, look, a land that gets us green.
No, it doesn't.
Shoot! No, it doesn't. Oh, you're right. Okay, so we faithlessly loot.
Mm-hmm. I'm so faithless. I've lost all faith.
So definitely don't dredge here either way. Unless, well, maybe on the second one.
We drew our Overgrown Tomb!
Dredge life from the loam.
But I have to discard 2 cards.
You're going to discard life and
Terramorphic Expanse.
Yep.
So then I dredge life again next time.
Yep. Then play that Overgrown Tomb. The tapped is fine. But we got green! Hooray!
Yay, green mana!
Back on track.
Thank goodness. Oh, you didn't share.
Yeah.
He's gonna join me, apparently. He's right there, Vinther.
Yeah, Terpskidai, I think that's been a serious weakness of the deck. I think the third mountain should be the second forest.
Yeah. So I can attack here, and if they block with this one, they don't have mana to regenerate. So I should attack with both, right?
If it would die if they blocked, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We could play Magic before Carrick showed up.
No, now that we got green.
Oh, and we got green. Okay.
Have confidence
That
in
happened in
yourself.
the same time. Sorry. It's really this deck that I need Carrick's help on.
So they are going to trade it?
That seems really odd, but they already locked it in, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe they haven't hit.
Waiting for them to pay costs. It's always a scary phrase for Magic Online to say. They can too make green, Jennifer.
I miss the Caryatid. I used to play with the Caryatid. I should know that it makes mana.
Punt.
Oh, man.
They have green, Jennifer.
They have green.
Yep.
Not anymore. But yes.
Okay, watch the clock.
Yeah.
Yes, Caryatid does taps mana. If they Ghost Quarter our Overgrown Tomb, so help me. Okay, good. It's just a Sun Titan. Wait, those should not be words I'm saying.
They don't have anything in their graveyard.
That's fine. Sometimes a 6/6 Vigilance is enough.
That's true. 6/6 Vigilance is problematic. Yeah, that green just took us way too many turns to find.
So is this another one of those tournaments where we're fighting for not last?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I don't know this deck. And I think today I got the worst 3 out of 9 matchups in my pod or my group.
Could be Dredge.
Life Loam.
Jakesfield, you are correct. Sigarda is in the list, as is Worship, and a bunch of hexproof creatures. So we definitely Loam, leaving open red so we can conflagrate.
So Bloodstained Mire? Forest?
Forest. We don't want to be weak to that Ghost Quarter.
Yeah. Pay green and black. Silly hexproof creatures are driving me crazy.
So definitely drop the Forest. Do we have a Faithless Looting we can dredge?
Dredge. Yeah, we can flashback a Faithless Looting.
And dredge twice.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your highest numbers dredgers in there?
I got 2 lives and an imp. So a 5 and a 3.
Do an imp and then reevaluate.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now we're not actually dredging it to get it back in our hand. We're just doing it to fill our graveyard.
Right.
There is an add quote command on MTGBot. Seconder, this list does have Vengeful Pharaoh. It has 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I dredged another life. So I have 3 lives. Yeah, 3 lives. Brown Scale and Dark Blast.
Yeah, Mr. Globs was right. Since we have 2 attackers and he has 1 blocker, we would have... I got it. Since we have 2 attackers and 1 blocker, we would have been better off to attack first, lose a Bloodghast, get 2 points of damage in,
get it
back. Yes.
Yep. Alright, well, life.
Imp.
I already imped.
Okay, then the highest number that's left.
Life. Okay.
And then just discard the dredgers again.
Okay.
And then just pass the turn.
Well, not attack?
I think we are better off attacking anyways. Like, we're gonna lose a Bloodghast, and that means it won't have haste next turn, but yeah.
We still get 1 in.
Ooh, Black Assets placed 17th out of a 66-person tournament with Merfolk and Legacy.
Nice! Congratulations! That's fantastic. Yay! For the clan. The Merfolks.
Yeah, we most definitely should have attacked first.
Yep, absolutely.
Bloodghast might as well read attacks each turn of Fable. That's very true. So here we kind of are priced into chumping with the 2 cards in our hand.
Yeah, 3 sure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. It has to be that one because it with either of these would have been 9. Elf. Is a Llanowar elf.
Surely Merfolk is for the clam.
For the clam. Oh, I love it.
Did we get any squeeze? No. Okay. So hang on. Let's talk about what we're going to do. He's got a Sun Titan beating down our door. He's got multiple 3-power creatures. Do we have a win? In any way?
Just think we don't have Death Touch.
Kind of.
We could cast Stinkweed Imp.
And then...
kill the Titan.
Die to the rest of the attackers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's our win?
We don't.
Brown Scale can gain us 2 life, which still leaves us dead to the other attackers. Loam gets us 3 cards to make 1 zombie, which means we're dead to the other attackers. Conflagrate is in our graveyard. We can have up to 3 cards in our hand max, which leaves us burning them for 3.
We lose.
Yeah, I think this is just game.
Now I have 12 minutes to win 2 games. Alright, so we need to pull up their sideboard. Can you, since you have your computer down here?
Sure.
Thanks.
So their sideboard includes Tormod's Crypts, one-time use artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely need to keep all 3 Rays in because they are a worship deck.
Oh, right, worship. Okay, so Rays in. Do we want another Grudge in?
Yes, I think being able to force their hand on the Tormod's Crypt is good.
Okay. What about Dark Blast versus the Raven's Crime?
Dark Blast is really, really
Oh, right,
bad.
they're hexproof. Same thing as last... Oops, no, not that one. Same thing as last match.
Now, if Lightning Axe was big enough to hit a Sun Titan, I'd say keep that in, but
it
it's
isn't.
not.
It's 1 short. Raven's Crime is okay. We could bring in the life gain.
Since it looks like we're going to get in a racing situation, I don't hate that. I don't love Vengeful Pharaohs. I'd probably only keep 1 in there.
So you bring in a Raven's Crime or another Brown Scale. Or Memory's Journey.
Memory's Journey is graveyard hate. We don't need target
we don't
graveyard
need...
hate.
Right, that's right. Never mind.
I think I prefer a 3rd Ancient Grudge to a 2nd Raven's Crime.
Or a 3rd Brown Scale.
I think I prefer a 3rd Brown Scale to a 1st Raven's Crime, in fact.
Oh.
We're not going to have time to go on the Raven's Crime plan. That's mostly against control and mid-range decks, things that want to go draw, go...
long turns. Yeah, that makes sense.
What does chat think? Are we missing anything important here?
They're saying Bog to Nice Sun Titan Or kill Titan after a gassed attack.
You know what? Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Bojuka Bog. Since they are running Sun Titan to recur stuff, that's actually pretty good. I would not cut a swamp. I would cut a mountain. Only because I've learned too late after locking the deck list in that you don't want to go under 2 of any of your important basics.
Okay. So I'm at 61 cards. The Pharaoh out?
No,
that will kill the... Lightning Axe was after it blocked.
I know, but it doesn't have flashback. It's one of the weakest cards in the deck.
So, then what do I want? The third brown scale again?
Probably.
Alright. That'll work.
If we want to kill the Sun Titan, the Pharaoh is the most reliable way to do it. If we dredge a Lightning Axe, it's just gone forever. We'd have to hold it in our opening hand, save it, not use it, wait for a Sun Titan.
Oh, yeah, that's really rough.
Yeah.
Alright, submit.
Lightning Axe is against the aggressive decks that have targetable creatures so that we can stop their early onslaught.
Mm-hmm. Which makes a lot of sense. I just am playing against hexproof creatures for 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, actually, we have a lot of creature removal, and having hexproof creatures just makes our deck suck.
Yeah, it's been really hard. Mountain into looting.
Sure.
We don't have any way to get either other color unless looting helps us there.
That's fine. Looting helps us there. Best draw is one of our 5 black-green lands, which is Bloodstained Mires and Overgrown Tomb.
Mm-hmm. My hair is getting long.
My hair's getting long, too, and I gotta cut mine.
I'm thinking about getting mine cut.
Alright, you're up. Wait, maybe
no,
not.
I'm not.
It lit up all bright and stuff.
It's my turn. That's why it's bright. Not my priority. This is what tells me whose priority it is.
Yeah, and Secunda's right. We can Ghost Quarter our own land to get our forest out of our deck if we need to.
That's true.
People are having fun with the hexproof.
Yeah, I know. I was not expecting all the hexproof creatures. I was expecting more aggro type decks, right? Yeah, we were expecting a lot of aggro, and I can mid-range the aggro. I can stop them. I've got lots of creature removal.
And infinite chunks.
And everybody went combo or something else, and it ended up being much worse than I expected. We drew a swamp. Actually, and the looting.
Sigarda is not that bad for us, other than it's a huge flyer.
I want to drop both Bloodghast because of the swamp next turn, right?
Yep. We don't actually have any sacrifice effects beyond 1 Blighted Fen.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Blighted Fen will be amazing, though. If we can get to the late game and start edicting his creatures, Blighted Fen is really good.
I've only ever seen it in one of my games, though.
It's a one of. You have to dredge pretty deep to find it.
Yeah. And then I have to have a Loam.
Oh, look, it's a Torment's Crypt. Let's hope he blows it right now.
I mean, it would hit both Bloodghast and a looting. That'd be not bad.
Yeah, I think what you do is you play a swamp, hope he blows the Torment's Crypt in response. If he doesn't, then you just Ancient Grudge the Torment's Crypt, and then he only gets a looting.
Yeah. I like it. That's a good plan.
Yeah,
no, he gets the Ancient Grudge as well.
Ezra, yes, I am her husband.
Yep, this
so he's blowing it right now. So we lose our Bloodghasts.
Okay.
But that's fine.
We drew a zombie infestation. Score! See, this is more how this deck is supposed to work. That was a very frustrating game 1. We still have green, but...
We have Ghost Quarter.
We have Faithless Looting and Ghost Quarter to go find those for us. Saffron Elves on his Stuffy Doll deck?
No. He wishes.
Oh, he wish. Oh, there it is. I missed the wish word. Yeah, never mind.
The question is there good play to make a zombie?
As I lay crying. Thank you for following.
He needs a green source that badly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that just happened. It's just funny because I might have to do the same thing.
So
uncurated.
There's actually not anything great we can do with our zombie anyway, so I wouldn't make one. These cards are all, except for Squee, all the other 3 are important to keep for now.
I could drop Squee and looting, and then I can use flashback cost on looting with my Ghost Quarter.
Yeah, but if you drop looting, then you're only getting 1 loot out of it, not 2.
Right. I don't need a zombie that badly, especially now that they've corrected.
Right.
Brown scale.
Perfect. So
we can drop that and start dredging.
Yep.
So faithless looting. I got a second ancient grudge, and I got Knot of the Bone.
So I'd probably drop brown scale squee.
Yeah, because squee comes back.
And then you can ghost quarter. Yeah, and then you can emergency ancient grudge if you have to.
How can I... dump them and pay... How? How can I emergency ancient grudge?
Tap for black, ghost quarter your mountain, get another mountain, tap for red.
Yeah. Got it.
Yep.
Your turn. Yes, we did lose 2 blood gas, but we also got rid of their artifact hate, or their graveyard hate, really quickly.
I don't like grudge versus this deck either, but actually, you know what? I would dump both grudges to make a zombie now.
I mean, we can flash them back. Yeah. Do I ghost quarter now?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's ghost quarter, not. I was thinking it was Terramorphic Expanse. Don't know why I was thinking that, but I was. Dredge?
Sure. You don't actually have access to green directly for if you find a
Loam,
but you can ghost quarter for it if you need to, which actually means we should probably do the ghost quarter thing relatively soon.
We're not going to use the mana this turn unless I have green anyway. So
let's flash back Faceless Looting and see what we get.
Yeah. Come on, green source. We got Faithless Looting. Discard Squee and go get a brown scale so we can dredge again?
Probably. Yeah, unless we dredge the forest again. If we dredge the forest again, we're going to be in the same sad situation.
Well, except we have a ghost quarter this time.
I think it was a huge mistake not to put a stomping ground in the list. It might have been even more important than the 4th Bloodstained Mire.
I think it would. Yeah. Because every time when I first started playing this deck, because we had already locked it in, I had seen you testing with it, but I was like, where's my red green? No, where's my red green land? I want to go get that one.
Yep.
That hurt a lot.
Yeah, it's just that the black green one was the cheapest of the lot, I think.
Yep.
I think we might have been better off maybe even not having white mana in the deck at all, trading that Sacred Foundry and Overgrown Tomb for a single red green shock.
Yep.
Alright, so here's Worship.
Yep, that is why we have Ancient Grudge.
No, it's not.
Ancient Grudge is artifact. That is why we have Ray.
Yes.
I totally know what I'm doing.
So here I would make a second zombie.
With what? Squee and Gnaw?
Squee, yeah. Temple Garden can't be fetched by Bloodstained Mire, and Bloodstained Mire is the only fetch land we can afford.
In this, yeah.
So if all things considered, yes, Temple Garden is a good fetch to have. I don't like dredging yet.
You don't?
I don't.
Loot?
Let's Faithless Loot and see what we get with our first draw. Now we dredge.
Discarding Stinkweed and Brown Scale?
Yep. And then you can...
Gain 2 life.
And then you can fetch an Overgrown Tomb. Untapped and flashback Faithless Looting.
Oh, sweet. Yes, that's fantastic. No, I can't. I don't have red.
No, you can't. You don't have red. Still do it untapped so that you can have holding up Grudge.
Yeah.
And you do have red. So hey, yes.
How do I have red?
Ghost Quarter.
So swamp and... Oh, no, this mountain.
Tap
right.
for black. Ghost Quarter your swamp.
Why not my mountain?
Because you need double red.
Oh, right. I need double red.
Mm-hmm. Watch that clock.
I know I'm trying. Yes, please. Go get red.
Now you can flashback Faceless Looting.
Do I dredge?
Absolutely. Highest numbers possible.
Stinkweed Thin Life?
Yep. Discard those again. And just attack around and pass.
Okay.
We're hoping to dredge into a Ray of Revelation, which we got actually, so we can destroy their worship. So we'll untap Ray of Revelation, their worship, and conflagrate them for lots and lots.
Assuming we still have our graveyard at the point.
Yeah. If he Torments Crypts us now, we're in real bad shape.
And that's why we're happy we got rid of those. He did it early. Even though we lost 2 Bloodghasts in the mix. Yep.
Make 2 zombies end step.
1 zombie?
1 zombie, yeah, sorry. 2 cards, 1 zombie. It is a super fun deck, Lissy.
Yeah.
It's a little frustrating when the mana base is so bad, when a 100 ticket budget, but the full version of the deck is amazing.
Is extremely powerful. So after this one, I get to play Trondrazi.
Yes.
They're probably going to be a little bit slower.
They're Eldrazi Tron. No, not really. But they're going to be
Sometimes.
Really weak to Ghost Quarter.
Yeah.
That's where our mid-range plan should work.
Yeah, we should have a chance against Eldrazi.
This is basically
Tron.
the shareware demo of that deck. Oblivion Ring our zombie infestation. So let's let that resolve, see what he O-rings. If it targets zombie infestation. Okay, now make a zombie.
Bye-bye, Squeeze. See you in a sec. No, my F8 will work again.
So always yes, always yield to those.
I have to put them on the stack first.
Ah.
I'll get faster at that eventually.
So I think we do dredge here, but I don't think we actually cast Life from the Loam because we don't have a do we have a green source in our graveyard actually?
We have a Bloodstained Mire in our graveyard.
That can't get another green source.
No, can't.
We have a Ghost Quarter.
Yeah.
All right, so let's dredge Life from the Loam, cast Life from the Loam. We don't have a forest in there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Ghost Quarter, Fen,
Yes.
and Expanse.
Yep. Play Ghost Quarter our own mountain, get a
Why?
forest, flashback, Ray of Revelation, hit the worship.
Okay.
Make sense?
The tapped mountain?
Yeah.
No, because now I don't have double red, which is why I didn't go get a green in the first
you have
place.
Loam, you have double red. It's in your hand, basically.
Okay.
As long as he
Green?
doesn't hurt a graveyard. Yep. Now, Ray of Revelation, the worship.
Jeez, it's so complicated. It's sweet, but it's so complicated.
Hey, Magus is here. It is basically the same
Hey,
except for
Magus.
budget fetches. Swing all out. Yeah, but the budget fetches, you say except for the budget fetches, but it actually makes a huge difference.
Really,
in the deck.
it's
Huge
a
difference
lot
in the
harder.
deck.
We're just past the turn now, right?
Yeah. There's no way we're going to win 2 games.
In
this
4
clock.
minutes? No.
Yeah.
We've lost here. We spent 4 minutes debating my opening hand for round 1. Or game 1. That's why I was like, no, the clock! With 20 minutes something left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 1 Raven's Crime main and 2 inside. Alright, what do I want? Loam?
Yeah.
Go get Ghost Quarter. Kill their stuff, right?
Yeah.
Bloodstained Mire.
Mountain.
Oh!
Cancel.
Ah, okay.
Leave up double red so you can conflagrate.
Okay. Play red.
Mm-hmm. Attack. You don't have good attacks, actually.
I don't have good attacks.
You have a conflagrate for 6, though. Let's do that.
Conflagrate here?
Mm-hmm.
Red. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Click the ghost quarter.
I did. Thank you. Zombies! Hi there, you X-Letter. And pass. Right?
Yeah.
One would get eaten, one would get blocked by the keratin, so.
How many squeeze?
2.
2. Okay. That's 3.
3.
Actually.
3 now. 3. Yep, I can't count. Hey, Sun Titan.
Oh, that gets back worship. Oh, we're dead. We're just dead.
Yeah, we're dead. At least we don't lose the time.
Hi there, Iron Lenser.
Hey, Einlenser.
We can just F8 here.
He's targeting Tormund's Crypt.
That's even worse for us, actually.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye, Graveyard. Yeah, I know, the Holy Clock. I'd like to know when I'm going to die. That's so timely.
Hey, you can tech edge their Stirring Wildwood to say nanner nanner boo boo.
Uh-huh. Nanner nanner boo boo. That's that one.
Gotta pay a mana too. Oh, they can't even get worship. It has a CMC limit.
Oh. That's why they didn't get worship. Neato. I think I like men.
Yeah, I don't see us winning this game. And even if we did, I don't see us winning this match in time.
No. They're doing it again?
I mean,
Oh, it's whenever it attacks.
Yep.
Enters the battlefield or attacks. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was my priority.
They're just gonna keep... They're gonna Tormod's Crypt every turn. Oh my god, I would just scoop.
Nah, it probably feels really good for them. I'll let them Tormod's Crypt me.
RXX2JP. She is currently playing in a tournament practice room because she is in the 100 ticket budget.
I'm not in the... I'm in a challenge.
Okay, you're in a challenge, but you're not in something that MTG Bot can read.
What do I do with this?
Scoop.
Scoop face! Oh, bother. Can I not play hexproof creatures now?
I hope so.
If Eldrazi's running hexproof creatures, I'm probably gonna cry.
Eldrazi-tron does not run hexproof creatures. They run creatures that, if you target them, you have to discard, but that's totally fine.
That's totally fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, bother.